Starting for Añejo, rum 65. At center number 22, Mamaril. At guard number 9, Isaac.
We're coming your way live, and the starting five of Añejo Rum is now being announced after checking first the starting five of Purefoods.
At core number 41, Loizaga.
And as they complete the announcement, here is how they stack up. On the front line for Purefoods, you will find Jerry Cordillera, Totoy Marquez, who were super hot last game number 3. Alvin Patrimonio. The backcourt will be composed of General Lau and Lastimosa as the off guard. The front line of AJ 65 composed of Mamaril, Harmon Cordillera, and Dynamite Loizaga. The backcourt will be Joey Loizaga and Isaac.
He's about to start the tip-off here. We still have a full-pack Coliseum, especially at the gallery. Of course, a lot of the reserved seats are still open because of the heavy rains, partner, and probably the traffic.
Oh, I understand. When it poured, it was just murder earlier today.
That's right. Everything is go. Bailey Desma is the lead referee in this ball game. 4th game.
They've got 8 on the shot clock.
Loizaga, 3 points.
Joey Loizaga was miserable from the floor. Game 3, his first attempt. He gets it from rainbow territory.
Marquez moving on to Leo Isaac.
Marquez playing with 2 personal fouls from the corner. Isaac scores.
Could accept that ball and come up with a shot. Drive-in play there for Dante Gonzalgo, and the easy 2 points.
Now, Dante Gonzalgo has been the missing link during the past games of Añejo Rum.
Weeks ago, I remember they invited everybody to the party.
Mamaril had to go for second servings to get a basket. The score right now is 14-9 in favor of Purefoods. Time is 5:47, and there's a foul going against the Hot Dogs. And it is against Joe Lastimosa. Watch it once more, see how it happened.
Here you can see the reaching in foul. Referee just coming into picture. He had the right angle. He made the call. That was referee De Leon. 2 free throws now for Dante Gonzalgo, who's got his 3rd point of the ball. Jaworski working against Villapando. Both of the teams are playing tough defense, and a back shot there for Romulo Mamaril.
Now here's the type of leadership that Jaworski can extend to his teammates.
He tries to look for the mismatch or for the advantage play for one of his fellow teammates.
Oh, inside play, and completed by Dante Gonzalgo. Needed, he's got 7 points. He's already playing with 2 personal fouls. 2 hits in a row by Dante Gonzalgo.
Well, Gonzalgo's strength is driving down towards the basket. And
Mamaril for the offensive rebound.
Series, and the confidence level seems to have come back for Padim.
And we have a reverse. The Big J getting it right back for his first basket from the floor. Distrito.
7 seconds left in their shot clock, and about a minute, a second differential, and a good job bucket by Rudy Distrito.
Hits Dynamite, and making sure that Patrimonio was going to cover and not give Dynamite a chance to make the attempt.
2 free throws are going to be given Chito Loizaga.
So you've got the field goal percentage in the first quarter. Dynamite Loizaga, 83% from the free throw line.
It's not visited that area in the series that much, partner. Only 6 times. Expect to see action is coming into the ball game. Jack Tanuan to give Cordillera a rest. Jack Tanuan playing the center slot, going up against Mamaril, who was played without relief. So
shot blocked by Blackjack, but on the follow-up, Ampalayo gets hands from the fans of Añejo 65. Nothing. Distrito, gets a big bump coming from Capaccio, and he didn't like it.
Throws an elbow.
He's there saying, keep cool.
I think Capaccio will be called for an intentional foul, but
they get a warning.
He might get a warning.
Well, Capaccio was not just trying to impede his pass. He really leaned with his shoulder, and that jarred Distrito.
Yes, that stopped a fast break play for Distrito.
Deliberate foul, Capaccio. Warning on Capasio.
Deliberate foul and a warning. We're coming your way live over the Olympic Network. Time is 8:26 here in the second period. Game number 4.
The streak of making...
Amarillo on the wings. That's too far from him. And a belly-up foul is going to go against Tanuan. And as pointed out by the doctor, this is going to be called by the referees to have full control. They were doing this from the very first second.
They're going to call a bump foul, and they did in that play, plus a technical probably on the
Foul,
bench.
Tanuan. Technical foul, Solis.
Solis.
Streeto, but ever since that jarring incident together with Capasio, maybe the concentration of the street is not yet in place.
And remember in that last play, he made only 1 out of 2 free throws. He could have put himself in. Sunny sank 2 very important free throws just 2 nights ago.
Well, Mama is steady from the free throw line, rarely going there. Can't execute. Ampalayo from the corner.
Yes, sir. From 21 feet.
Ampalayo now coming out the bench here in the second quarter with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Ampalayo will move a little bit closer. And he gets a foul as the basket is nullified from Jerry Cordillera. That'll be his
Foul,
first personal
Cordillera.
foul.
Now that's the weakness of Jerry Cordillera. If he has to defend on
That's
the outside,
Espinosa.
his lateral movements are not that quick. And so his tendency to foul a guy as quick as a Dondon Ampalayo.
The main man, Alvin Patrimonio, is back in the ball game as Lastimosa sits down, and hopefully he can find back the hot hand.
That's right. He had a good spell. He needed it. 5 points now for Dondon Ampalayo. The lead has been cut down to only 2 at this point.
He's been averaging just below 27 points per game in this championship series, Andy.
It's seldom that you see him already on the wings. He's usually a guy fighting for the boards.
Jaworski uses the glass.
Great one-on-one play there by Sonny Jaworski.
Quarter with 2 rainbow shots, 2 consecutive ones, and into his 11th point and 1 defensive rebound.
Let's see what the foul is going to be called.
Foul,
Is it against
Israel.
Padim? Yes, it is on Padim. That's his second personal foul. It's coming in at the same time here in the second quarter.
Well, Isaac is a missing link, only 2 points, and he's been averaging just below 15 points per game. But here's Jaworski. Never say die. He's got 8 points now after making 2 in the first quarter. Jaworski now makes his move. Mamaril.
Yes.
Good stretch.
Good situational play made passable by Sonny. But very
Joey
tight
has to
bounce
hurry.
pass. Padim steps into the picture. Last touch called against him. And
It tells
Technical
you
foul,
one thing.
Israel.
The players are better behaved than those members of the bench.
well, this time it was on Padim Israel because he probably uttered some words and he was called for it. That'll be the second technical foul called against the Purefoods team. Chito Loizaga at the 15-foot line. Only 2 points in the ball game. Gets his
Capasio sidestepping.
good
Good
block by Joey.
And the big J behind the back dribble. And Generalao crowds him.
Foul, Generalao.
The foul against Generalao. Watch it once more.
Here you can see Generalao trying to stop the guy with the ball. Put some pressure on Sonny Jaworski. Sonny turns around. Generalao tries to reach in. Called for the foul.
Well, Jaworski had that natural ability to protect the ball with his body. And, when you saw his arm stuck out, he was not warding off. Here's dynamite to Joey from Rainbow Country.
Yes, sir.
Loizaga, 3 points.
That is his second rainbow shot, and a good evening. He's been averaging 46% from Rainbow Country. He's got to dig inside. Back rim. Isaac was there doing the lefty.
This time it was a 4-on-2 situation by the defending player.
Doesn't work on that pick, but Isaac pulled away.
3-point shot by Joey Loizaga.
The wings. It is Mamaril. Backed up. Good thing that Joey
get
was
away.
there.
Yes, sir.
Escape back.
Nobody switch off. Now it's the turn of Añejo to come up with a blast, led by Joey Loizaga here.
Dante Gonzaga going to Isaac, his favorite side.
Isaac just shoots so well from the corners. There was Marquez for the follow-up. And a good penetration move there by Joey Loizaga, going for broke here in this ballgame.
So the leader is back, and he will show the way.
Thus, quickly, quickly. Down to a 10-point lead, 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
Jaworski sees the opening.
And the home run.
He has come up with a string of 2 baskets. Smokey's Sausage. Your sausages, your sandwiches have been so great. It has made our day. What a play created here by Jaworski and play completed by Mama. Best of 5 championship series. Jaworski works the baseline.
Ooh, what a difficult shot.
As a Magic Johnson
That's
move.
right, that play, you know. That really can bring your team up. He makes the free throw.
Ampalayo from Rainbow Country.
And Jerry just looks at him.
3 points.
Championship series. He had 8 attempts, but that was his first conversion.
Sonny working on the 3-point shot and makes it.
Jaworski, 3 points.
Here is Marquez looking for space. Can find any good interception by Distrito. He's gone.
Quick ice there by Distrito, anticipating that Marquez would have left. That's going to be a foul of General Lao.
A little grunt coming from Distrito. He certainly felt the foul. That'll be the third against General. Both squads now playing with 2, with 10 and 15 here in the fourth and last. 94-88 at the moment.
SRO only here at the Ultra.
Overflow, Andy.
Distrito, 9 points in the ball game right now, Pingal.
He had 6 at the half, and big story here is Joey Loizaga with 15 and coming up with 3 rainbow shots, and they had to preserve his strength. At the end of the third, Distrito.
3-point shot.
3 points.
So, drive and draw. Harmon is open. Mamaril
Banks it in. And Chito finishes it off on the fast break.
Distrito looking for the right time.
Good penetration there by Distrito, challenging the big men.
Here comes Joey. It's going to be a blocking foul going to go against Capaccio.
Foul,
That'll bring him
Capaccio.
his 5th personal foul.
We still have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. Joey to the 15-foot line.
But a handicap going against Añejo Rum, finding themselves in penalty situation. They got there as early as 6 and 40 here in the fourth and last quarter. Purefoods playing with 14 fouls. Joey now, after 3 rainbow shots, his 17th point. He's 2 from the line.
Joey Loizaga against Capaccio. Capaccio's got 5, and Joey just gets away with a layup.
They go to Joey now. 2 on him. Works the baseline. He will go for second serving
And
on
a
the
great
hook.
I think also should have been their 7th. Huh?
Yes, they were
They're 6
waiting
already.
for the official acknowledgement of that.
3-point shot by Ampalayo.
3 points. Last 2 minutes.
Minutes left. Ampalayo fouled there by Padim Israel. And because they are in penalty, Dondon will go to the 15-foot line.
That's right, and that last foul
Foul,
call against
Israel.
Purefoods officially recorded a little bit late, but they were in penalty situation. 1:53 right now. 115, 110 for Purefoods.
Crucial free throws this time on the part of Ampalayo, who has 13 points in this ball game. Make that 14. He may have a low percentage, Pingoy, but these are the shots that count, you know.
You've got to admire his courage. In spite of the fact that he is ill, he is giving 100% of whatever his strength has got. Going to Mamaril.
Oh, a big one.
Sidestepping. And a blocking foul is going to go against Capaccio.
Capaccio.
As at the last second, Ampalayo sidestep.
Capaccio, 6
That'll be
fouls.
the 6th.
Definitely, Capaccio's a factor with 18 points. 2 rainbow shots happening during the second quarter consecutively. Helped off the boards with 4 rebounds.
Ampalayo sinks the first free throw. The lead has been cut down to 2.
They are trailing by 2. Dynamite changes direction.
And tap in. Go over to Añejo and listen what they want to do.
look, as long as we make the shot or make a point, we got a go for it. Basta be opening, you know what I mean? Maghintay tayo at mahahari tayo. Basta let's go with the flow. Understand? Kung maganda din open, okay. Diba? Kaysa yung sasakripisyo natin, sigurado natin natin dyan. Diba? Or you want to come with the... Gawin natin, pare, huwag mag-pressure tayo masyado. Okay. Pare, tignan ha. Sito. Sino mag-1 Okay, good. Alis ko ka ha. We have to feel him ha. Okay. Joey, ikaw ito ha. Okay, tama nga. Pagka nagkagulo dyan, umalis ka dyan ha. Pumunta ka rito. Okay, dito banda ha. Okay, alis ko ka. Dahil pag pumunta sila lahat, tutukoy ko bola sa'yo. And then let's set the play. Okay? Oh, ha? Okay, again. Chito, Joey, Don, and Mama. Okay? Oh, ha? Labas na ganyan. Okay. Lady Victory, please stay with us.
Loud and clear, Andy, with 22 seconds to go.
I think they'll take their time, you know, because that is certainly a lot of time. You're only down by 2. You're not pressured to take a 3-point shot. The other team is in penalty. Set up for a good play, get a good shot, or maybe get an opportunity in motion to be able to drive into the basket.
Now, very basic. Jaworski must be very sure about the passing angles.
Well, he made sure of that. Now they set up the play. 1-2-2 formation right now, and they're calling for the play. George Lastimosa down on the floor. Joey Loizaga.
Out to Jaworski. Here he comes again.
And there's the equalizer.
Timeout, Purefoods Hotel.
Jaworski, after being distracted from a Rainbow Country attempt, went for the follow-up. He got pressed by his own teammate because Dynamite was right there in front of him. Had great body control, full of concentration, tied the ball game. With 2 seconds left.
2 seconds. We don't know if that's close to 3 or very close to the end of 2. That could be 2.1, 2.9. But
has to hurry. Chito was there. The last 2-second play of Purefoods again did not materialize, just like game number 3 on the ending. Allow.
Interception there by Ampalayo as the pass of Patrimonio was weak, and Añejo has the first opportunity to score in overtime.
Jaworski, the Loizaga brothers, Dynamite and the Spitfire. Loizaga down on the floor, and the reason he got there was because of a nudge coming from Generalao.
That would be the 5th personal foul of Willie Generalao. First team foul called against Purefoods. And before you get into penalty in overtime, you have to have 14 fouls. Patin Israel switching off quickly to Joey Loizaga.
Drive and draw on Palayo.
Great pass by Joey.
20 to go in this overtime. Jaworski hits the open man. Mamaril delivers.
Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Inside to Joey na hook.
Yo, great basket.
Hurt you. He goes to Alvin Patrimonio. What to say? Shot block by Mamaril.
What a big one by Mamaril.
A towering block from the blind side, but Mamaril had the courage. Here comes Dante Gonzalgo.
That's going to be a foul on Marquez. He bumped Gonzalgo, but they are in penalty, so Gonzalgo goes to the line.
Marquez. Penalty.
Dante Gonzalgo is called from the line.
Makes the first free throw.
At this point, the stats don't make a difference.
They don't mean anything. 59 seconds left in the ball game.
The adrenaline runs high. Short on the second. Loose ball. Picked up by Dante Gonzalgo. Going to Joey. Here comes Jaworski back at the main frame. Looks at the clock. 50 seconds. Approached by Joe Las. Knee foul. Gonna go against Lastimosa.
That'll be his fifth. Yes. 2 free throws now for Sonny.
Jaworski and his team 45 seconds away from an appointment with their destiny.
Yes, that's very true, partner. And he's such a good shooter from the 15-foot line when pressure is on. It's heart that gets him there. Pressure defense now being employed. Almost a steal there, but nobody. And finally a foul given up by Jerry.
There was a back tap on Dynamite. Had to do it. Had to do it. But the handicap here is that they are in penalty situation. I don't know where he is. But you know, I hope that the #1 fan of Añejo, and he started it all with Gilbis, with Ginebra, Honey Boy Palanca is watching this and is somewhere around. I know he was overseas, but I think he just came back for this.
There's a foul called against Mamaril. That'll be his 6th and last foul. So Jerry Cordinera goes to the 15-foot line.
So Mamaril gets a big hand, leaves the ball game in overtime with 30 seconds to go, but not after 18 points and 16 rebounds.
He had a great game, including a great block. By the way, that will just be the 14th foul for Añejo. So it's going to be a side court drawing for Purefoods.
They press Marquez.
And Sonny takes the ball away.
And gets the tag foul from Marquez. Jaworski, shot out of nowhere, came from the blind side. And there in the foreground, you see the two veterans hanging in there. Dynamite and the Big J. This team, as we have said before, put together by Spit, Guts, and Jaworski pride.
27 points for Sonny. Had to come down from 19 points in the third quarter, partner.
Yes, and that was the time when it stood at 76-57. 23 seconds to go. The biggest lead of Añejo. Stopped by Dynamite, and here comes Joey. Time is down to 14. Fifth personal foul against Marquez. Prematurely or not, the fans of Añejo have unrolled and unruffled their streamers and banners.
I think it would be pretty safe at this point, Pingboy. 8-point lead, 14 seconds left. You have a good free throw shooter at the line, making it 9 points for you. They've worked for this, you know.
Joey had 3 rainbow shots, only 8 points of the half, and then had the courage to go for it. And that was his 26 points.
The fight is out of Purefoods right now.
Time down to 8 seconds.
Marquez.
And Marquez.
Marquez, 6 foul.
6th personal foul. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. But he could take more.
Foul, Cordinera.
And because Jerry Cordinera kicked the ball, a tee has been laid on him. And Joey rarely misses from that spot.
27 points in this ball game, 10-point lead. Turning out to be a blowout here. The end game told on Purefoods.
So far at this point, Joey Luisaga has exploded with 20 points here in the second half. More to come. Jaworski breaks into tears. They were down by 19 in the third quarter.
And he came into the ball game to personally lead them back.
And Top scored with 12 points. One rainbow shot on his way to 22. But the key argument was that he put his team together, showed the leadership, the courage to come back and not give up.